right, guys, got the Bronco in the shop. We just did some vinyl on top of the black on the base Bronco grill here. So did the bumper. That's in another video. Feel free to check that out. We're gonna pull these out and install these guys right here from Black Label Lighting. These things look awesome. They all light up. They have a sequence to them. This is the controller for that. So we're gonna get to work here. Here we go. Screenshot the directions, but basically you're gonna pull your grill off. There's a lot of videos on that. Pull the clips off. We're gonna get that started here and then get this thing taken off. Here we go. So once you have all these out, pull this out of here. You have to get that out, and then this whole thing will come off. See? So you pop that out. That's out. That's out. This whole thing pops right out here. And then right behind it, you've got screws right here, star head ones. Those are holding the top of the grill in, and they're all along the top here. So take those out, and then you're gonna have clips on the bottom. Just pull from the bottom and clips around the side, and this whole thing's gonna come right out. So here we go. All right, so those clips are out. You're gonna pull here, pull here. One already fell off. Give it a little wiggle here. This back one's a little stubborn. There we go. So there you go. I just used a, let's see, I used this bit right here. It's about the size of the hole. Pretty simple, and then they pop right off. So we'll keep going here. All right, they're all off. I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit here. Get nice and cleaned up for the new letters. All right, so they come with the nice 3M on the back there. So you want to make sure you clean these off good. Some rubbing alcohol, of course, which I just put on here. Just on all of them, get them nice and clean. You want any dirt. Obviously, you want this thing to stick and not fall off. I'm actually going to put just a little more. I have a couple extra strips I might put here on the side just for extra good measure here. And then the wires are going to run through the hole there, so pretty straightforward. All right, I actually put just a dab of Gorilla Glue there. As you can see, kind of the spots where the tape doesn't hit, just a little bit extra. Ran the wires through, kind of tuck them in here and line them up. It's not too bad. And you kind of get them right on the edge there. There we go. Give them a little push. Let's wipe them off when I'm done. All right, next. I see a couple dabs on the edge there. Your front grill's getting hit pretty good. I don't want to take any chances. I can picture a car wash brush hitting that and pulling off that tape. So a little extra measure there. Just be cautious. All right, here we go. Letters are in. Obviously, there's two O's, so make sure you put the one with the green writing as the one that goes here. This one has the black wiring, as you'll see. Those are in the directions as well, but you don't want to screw them up because there's a sequence to this when it lights, so just be aware of that. Let's get it on, get it wired. Here we are on the back. Got all the wires run. They're all tucked in there. We're going to run basically one channel, and I'm going to use my 3M Super 33. Love this stuff. Stuff is extremely sticky and just works really well. You can loom it, you can heat tape it, whatever you want to do. So it's your call on that one. But so yeah, I'm going to tie these up, run these up neat, and get it wired in. All right, so this blue, you want to run your wires through. That's your keep the water out, moisture out, and they're going to clip in. And they only go in one way, and they'll actually click, and they should sit. Sorry for the focus. Should sit flush. See? So you'll hear them click. Obviously, you want to line them up with the blue there. This is on the controller box. So all your wires, all the reds are going to red, and then these colors are color matching. So it's pretty straightforward. So that's it. Run those through, and then on the other side, we're going to power. We got power and ground, which we're going to run to one of the switches in the Bronco. So here we go. So run to the blue. Make sure they line up. It's the second one in. All right, so you can see what I'm doing. I'm plugging these in through the grommet there, and they clip in. Not too bad. A little time consuming. You just want to make sure you get them in, make sure they lock in good. You don't want to take the whole grill off, and obviously do a test run. All right, so I saved you an hour of that. I like to use the tape and kind of wrap it up that way. However you like to do it, it's your preference, right? So now I've got everything. I zip tied them to the little grate here so you wouldn't really see them underneath, right? And I've got the box ready, so we're gonna put that, put the grill back in, have this ready. And for good measure, I've wrapped this up. I'm gonna probably wrap it up a little more and wrap it all the way around this, so here we go. All right, we're back on the Bronco. I got the grill kind of sitting here. There's a little spot behind this plate, at least on a base model. I'm not sure about the other ones, so I'm sure it's there. There may be a sensor or something on the other ones. You can tuck this up in this little area here, and then I'll keep it kind of protected too, see? I'll hide the wire, and it's kind of tucked right there, so see? Pretty cool. I have a kind of extra wrap this just to put a little extra protection on it. And then your purple wire, if you have the auxiliary switches, you'll have this purple wire here as an add-on, which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna use that as my turn on. And then all you have to do is ground this guy. So you could put a, you got metal here, you could put a ring terminal on here, which is probably what I'm gonna do, ground it right here on the metal, and that way we're good to go. All right, guys, we've got it wired. Let's check this thing out, make sure this thing works. Here we go. All right, so I ran real quick. I made my own ground screw. These are screwed into like the plastics blocking it, so I don't have a good connection. So I put a meter on it. Ground is here. I just threw a quick self-tapper in there. And then of course I ran to the purple wire. Now this purple wire just runs up to the harness. I'll show you where I tagged it because I haven't soldered it yet. Now I'm using the yellow and orange right there. It's a 10 amp circuit. I'm gonna solder this. You can see I've got a bunch of other things wired in here too. We'll solder that up, and it's going to the purple wire. So the purple wire sits down there when you have the auxiliary down in this harness. And then on the top harness, you'll have your switch wires with the relays and controls and all those things. So you have to connect it if it's one of those wires that's running somewhere. There's one running to the roof. There's a whole diagram inside your computer on your Bronco, so you can check it out. But the directions also show you which one is which as well. So wired that in, and we're on switch 6. Go ahead, Abe. That is pretty cool. Love it. Now I just gotta put the grill back on. Good job, buddy.